Alright, so we're starting startup guide number 18 now, video number 18. We're going high up in those numbers now. This is the last Utgard Pinnacle run that I'm doing, and then I'm going to transition into vashj'ir, and then I'm going to make the final set of videos for Goldthorn, and then it's going to be off to the auction house. Now, as I mentioned during the last video, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stop to compress the videos in between the Goldthorn and the auction house. As long as my computer has enough memory left on it to hold all of the Goldthorn videos, which is only one set that takes less than 10 minutes, so chances are I have enough space on my computer in order for that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pretty much I'm gonna be visiting the auction house in my final probably 2, maybe even 3 videos of the auction house. I'm gonna be visiting that during prime time to show you exactly how to use the auction house during prime time. And also, even though it's a Monday, it's July 4th, which means a lot of people have off from work. So it's pretty much going to simulate what it's like on a weekend. Holidays are going to be exactly the same as weekends because everybody is off from work, just like on a weekend. And, everybody's playing. Holidays might be a little bit different because, people might be going to parties and stuff like that, but I've actually never really known somebody to go to a July 4th party on actual July 4th. I've always gone on like a Sunday or the Saturday before. So chances are this is just a weekend that everybody has off and everybody's home because they already went to their parties and, they're partied out. So they're staying home and playing the game. So I might actually get more people on today than what I would have normally have expected from what it would have been, rather. Let's see here. Just running out of the instance. I'm probably going to be taking a little bit of time, a little bit longer at the load screen because I'm running fraps at the same time. I'm done loading by now, which that was actually an extremely fast load for fraps running at the same time. My frame rate right now is, excuse me, it always stays at like 30 when I'm running fraps. Burp hiccups, my God, I just can't get it right. Yeah, Westguard Keep. That's where the Alliance will want to mail their stuff. That's their closest area. For Horde, it's Vengeance Landing. Oh, oops, I got stuck on that. For Horde, it's Vengeance Landing, Alliance, Westguard Keep. That's the Kalawak area. That's Venom Guard. Yeah, that's pretty much the closest mailbox for Horde. And that closest mailbox for Alliance. My frame rate just tanked right now because I have too far of a clip plane and stuff like that up. And also, I only have like 100 gigs left on my hard drive, so like 90% of my hard drive is used up. But yeah, I'm sorry for the choppy video, but it doesn't really matter that you see what I'm doing right now anyway. It's just the even though the frame rate's bad, my voice still won't be skipping, and that's the most important part because you still need to hear what I have to say. For Horde, here's the Armorer. The Armorer is over here somewhere once the NPC spawn. There we go. Repair my items, start vendoring all the crap. Now that's why I've mentioned in the previous guides that it's important to keep your inventory organized because you can just breeze through it like this. I know none of these are useful items, therefore I can just click, 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 and breeze through all of them. Dump them at the vendor. Okay, almost broke 6K on this character. That's pretty high for an alt for me. Now everything to my paladin. Okay, pretty much done now. For Horde, there's the mailbox. You can run right in here. Boom, log out. I got rested, so instant log out. Always a nice bonus. Wow, we're only 4 minutes into this video. Nice, I might be able to cram all of vashj'ir in this. Once I can tab back in, there we go. Move up to my hunter. So laggy. Log him in, and then it's time to run a normal run through vashj'ir. Sorry, I'm just turned around to pet my dog since I have nothing else to do. Damn, she's shedding a lot. And you're getting hair all over my floor. Yes, I know. You just love being pet. You should make some noise so people can hear you and don't think I'm schizophrenic and I'm talking to nothing. Yes, good girl. Who's a good girl, Annie? I know, you don't really need to hear this, but you can probably hear the dog wagging her tail. I'm just pulling out all the excess hair so she doesn't get it on the floor. New guide, how to pet your dog. Yeah, this is a really long load screen. Good thing the dog's down here because I would have nothing else to say or do in between this load screen. The only reason it's taking so long is because, well, my frame rate is 10 right now. 6, 10. I need to really turn my clip plane down when I have this many, when I'm making a video like this. And I have this much space on my computer taken up. But I'm too lazy to do that. I actually might do it if my frame rate is tanked. I'm about to be finished loading now. My frame rate just went up. But yeah, it's a little bit choppy and long loads when I'm frapsing. I mean, you know, there's my dog. I've never you know, bragged about my computer saying I have like the best computer ever, because I surely don't. I just dropped my other computer was like an amazing computer for its time, and it ran WoW perfectly. She just took off upstairs, but it ran WoW perfectly, and it broke. So I pretty much I spent a lot of money on that computer at the time. So I pretty much was just like, all right, give me the same exact computer, which you know, it was 2-3 years later after I bought the other one that I paid a lot for. So this one was the same exact computer that I had before, and I only had to pay $1,000 for it instead of like $3,000, because you know, it's not the best for its time. So, and this bad boy I got a long warranty on, so if it breaks, you know, I can replace it within 4 years. You know, I got a 4-year warranty, so always a bonus, because my computers always break because I'm on them nonstop and I push them to their just utter limits. I have so much running at all times. Like, if you've ever looked at screenshots on my website that show my start bar, I have like a 20,000 song playlist, WoW running, EverQuest running, Dreamweaver running, like 4 internets running. Sometimes I have fraps running. I'll sit in like a vacant vent channel in case anybody needs me. Multiple folders opened, a couple Microsoft Words because I'm usually always working on something involving a book. So I just have so many processes running, and I push my computer to the max. Weird that I haven't seen the rare here since I killed him in the vashj'ir running thing, vashj'ir guide thingy mabobber that I was discussing before. Anyway, you pretty much understand how vashj'ir works. This is going to be the second to last time that we run vashj'ir. The time after this, I'm going to take my hunter to Orgrimmar, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to mail everything to Almar, who is my auction house character. So after this run, we're going to do the Gold Thorn, and then we're going to do one more vashj'ir run, and then I'm going to mail everything to Almar, and then we'll be able to do the finalized auction house videos for this guide, for the startup guide rather. I'll go through each of the items with you, and then also in addition to that, if I'm unclear or if you need more questions answered on any of the items, my website has a specific page and a specific guide for each of the items we will be selling. In addition to that, I'm making videos for each of the items that you will be selling, and I'm starting to lag a little bit. It means my computer space is getting pretty filled up. I might actually have to pause this vashj'ir around about halfway through. We're at 8 minutes now, so I might stop at the abandoned reef about halfway through that and start a new video. Hopefully this time it doesn't crash. Hopefully that was like the one crash that I actually have to deal with during the startup guide and lose my narration, because I'm going to be really pissed off if I lose my narration again. I'm trying to think now. As far as vashj'ir goes, the reason, if you're wondering why I found this to be the best, before actually 4.2, what I did is I was farming in Hyjal, which I was getting Stormvine and Cinderbloom as well as Obsidian Ore. But when Firelands hit, the area that I was farming in Hyjal, which was actually known as the Regrowth in Hyjal, what they did was they removed all the nodes for herbs and mines from the Regrowth, which just completely screwed me over. It just completely screwed the whole entire guide over. I had to completely revamp. Instead of farming in Hyjal, I already had this area in mind because it was because I like to plan ahead. I'm like, okay, if Blizzard screws me over, let me find a secondary area where I can do what I was doing. And I actually mapped this area out beforehand. So, you know, I was pretty happy when I wasn't pretty happy. I was still pretty pissed off because I had to change all my guides. But you know, it worked out well still. because, you know, there was an alternate area, and there's also a third area where you can kind of do this too, which is in Oldham. You can farm Whiptail, but that's kind of so many botters you're farming there, and Whiptail doesn't sell for that much to begin with. I mean, maybe when they ban all the botters, yeah, right. Then it'll be smart to farm there. Sometimes, maybe, I don't know. I haven't endlessly tested it like I've tested here in did test Hydraulic. But one thing I'd like to say is I got a green from that one Naga that I killed. As you can see, it's a level 81 green, which means there's no reason for me to try to sell it on the auction house. So I'll just mail it to Almar too, and have him disenchant it, and then sell the Lesser Celestial Essences or the Hypnotic Dust on the auction house, which it'll open me up to 2 more markets. And I've stressed on my website multiple times how important many markets are. Let's see. I'm at 11 minutes, so I'm going to stop. Once I get to the abandoned reef, I'm going to farm a little bit there. Oh, picked up my coffee, and there's an obsidian deposit here. We will stop at the abandoned reef, start a new video. Hope Audacity doesn't crash so I don't have to re-narrate this. And then from here, we're going to hop into Goldthorn. And there goes my netherweave cloth buyer. So all my netherweave cloth on the auction house sold. Yippee. And also, since I see my netherweave cloth buyer log off, that means there's no reason to log on my auction house character and check netherweave cloth. It's, if you know that there's somebody always scooping up all of your items, put them on your friends list and watch him. It's nice to keep a tab on everybody that buys your items like vigorously, I guess you can say, or buys a lot of your items all the time, like every single time they log on. Because of if you can keep a tab on them, then you'll pretty much know when your item's sold and when you need to put more on the auction house when you're not even on your auction house character. But okay, I'm going to start the next video now since this video is pushing 12 minutes.